Hello and welcome, ladies and gents, to Always Busy Gaming, your destination for discovering new and exciting games. Today on your screens we have the Amazing American Circus, the newly released deck builder by Klabater and Juggler Games, which gives a unique Bohemian twist to the genre. You play as a ringmaster who is keeping his father's legacy alive by running the circus and traveling across the American countryside, putting up shows in every town and impressing the different kinds of audiences you meet. Be warned though, the audience have high standards and will constantly be trying to break your focus. Impress them enough that they take their seats by utilizing the unique abilities of the many performers you can hire as you tour the countryside. The game features fully voice-acted interactions and side quests which give you unique rewards, such as a highly intelligent chicken who happens to be a math wizard. Seriously, where would you find such gems in AAA games? The game has party management elements too, such as training your performers, investing in advertisement to boost the turnout for your show, deciding what to feed your circus as you travel, and removing negative traits from your performers with the help of voodoo. The game also features multiple soundtracks that really weave the magic of a gypsy life, and if you've ever wanted to be part of the circus, then this is your chance to experience what circus life would be like. The game has just released and you can check out their Steam page from the link given in the description below. So let's jump right in and show you what it's all about. I'll be starting a new game and I'll go for an empty slot. What's my name? Anybody knows it? It's Ashes. Pashes. Alright, I think I can leave this, or should we change it? Oh no, okay, we'll have to upload something there, so let's not. Like to play the prologue and the tutorial? Well, actually yes. Hey, is that us? A sad clown staring at himself in the mirror?
Look at my nephew, grim as the Reaper. Got some bad news, he did. He hopped on a train 'cause, you see, his dad just kicked a bucket. His ma is, still mourning her husband, I suppose. I'm not too happy either. Arthur and I was brothers after all. His dear, dead daddy. The owner of the miserable Jones Circus. I bet young Jones has no plans to take over. But could there be a way to change his mind? I wonder.
The funeral is over. You get back into the house, or rather the ruined shed you used to call home. Uncle Jack abruptly sits down on an old squeaky chair and pouts his lips in a cheeky manner.
And off he goes, the damn fool.
Well, Mother, what is it?
Well, I'm gonna be off then.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Hold your horses, boy. You gotta see what your old daddy left you first.
What could it be?
Jack, you don't need to.
But he is not listening to you. He goes outside and you follow with an exasperated sigh. You already know what he is going to show you.
Your pa left you his circus.
Well, obviously.
You don't say.
The circus, as Jack called it, consists of a couple of rusty stands and an old ruined big top that has not been used in 20 years. Hard to believe that him and Uncle Jack used to be the most famous performers in America.
It's yours now, all that sad mess.
Well, it is a sad mess.
I don't want it. I got a train to catch, so if there's nothing else...
This dude is really in a hurry.
Not even gonna say hello to the troupe?
Well, to be honest, we can do that, can't we?
Remember, from the funeral?
Three very smelly and very ragged artists who look as if they had spent the last couple of years in a basement stare at you intensely with barely confined, disturbing excitement in their eyes. Oh, so I'm like hope for them. I've got nothing to say.
Oh, and Grandma Betty's there. Try not to piss her off. And sweet Jimmy, the guy makes the best pink lemonade.
You don't say, Uncle Jack. You greet them cautiously, and then you spot your mother coming out of the house, pulling the black shawl tighter around her, and her stern grimace becomes somewhat softer as she gets closer.
Oh, are you preparing a show to honor your father?
What? Actually, no, Mother, I wasn't.
Yes, that is exactly what he's doing.
Really, Uncle Jack?
I am not. I'm leaving.
Come on, boy. Years of watching your father and I, you must have picked up something.
Well, I picked up that I don't want to be in this business. You know this will be one big disaster. But hey, one quick show and they'll leave you in peace. Right? Right, let's hope so. These are your three artists. Up to three can perform in a single show. Okay? At any one point of time, we can have three. This is your audience waiting to be entertained. It won't come easy since each spectator has various abilities and actions that will make your job harder. Here are your cards. They represent your artist's tricks. This is what they can do. Like for example, this is I believe the cost of it, the action point cost. This I don't know what this is. I'll need to check. This is your vitality. It refreshes at the start of each turn as each artist increases it by 1. So that means if we have 3, we'll be having 3 vitality or 3 action points every turn. Okay. Let's take a closer look at your cards. Pay attention to the types of cards. This one reduces the spectator's boredom and with impress 4. So basically impress is like our attack. Your goal is to impress your audience and bring them to the state of delight. So boredom is their hit points from what I can understand. The card's name is visible here, Fireball Juggling. Okay, so this is what the juggler would do. So different cards for different performers. I wonder what this is, the blue one. Every card has a vitality cost. Playing a card decreases your vitality by the specified value. Alright, that's obvious. The number on the other hand represents how the card will influence the finale bar if played. This mechanic will be explained later. Okay, there's something called a finale. Here is a description explaining in detail what the card does. Alright. Some of the cards have effects that can be activated in specific circumstances only. In order to find out the details of an effect, click on it with RMB. RMB gives me juggling ball. Gather juggling balls by playing specific juggler cards. Use them to power up certain jugglers cards. Okay, so basically you can stash one juggling ball. What that would mean is basically this gives some bonus to different cards that we can play by the juggler. Stash is information about the value of effect that character will receive after card is played. Both artist and spectator can be under influence of many different effects. To see a detail of the effect, check text of the card or description of an active effect. I am lost, to be honest, but okay, let's move on. Now use the highlighted card and point it at the chosen spectator. Okay, highlighted card, Fireball Juggling, and I have to do it on Uncle Jack. Let's see. Uncle Jack, here comes. Okay, it's not drag and drop, it's drag and click again. Holy shit, we threw a rocket on Uncle Jack's body, for lack of a better word. When you finish your turn, the cards from your hand are placed in the discard pile. Afterwards, the audience performs their action. Okay, discard pile is which one? This is the scrapped cards. Okay, so those will be ones which we can't use anymore, and this is the discard pile. What I can't play anymore, I have vitality, but okay, they want me to end the turn. My own mother and uncle are throwing tomatoes on me. Audience's sneering lowers the focus of your artist. So focus is like our hit points and sneering is their attacks. Okay, I get it. In order to protect your artist from the decrease of focus, use cards that equip them with the ability to ignore the attack. Pay attention to the planned action of the audience and determine who needs protection. Ignore 7. Alright. So basically it's like a block that we put on ourselves. The ignore ability resets at the beginning of each turn, so we don't carry it forward. Cards have various effects. For example, draw gets you new cards, boons and flaws activate special effects on a character, and some effects renew focus. Let's look at this. Well, it's the same thing what was written. Ignore 5, stash 1 juggling ball. Okay. Alright, so let's see. They are both going to be attacking the clown. Sneer 3 times 1, that means 3. I don't know, it's like basic maths in this. It's very odd. I don't know why they do it this way. 1 into 2. 2, so 3 plus 2, 5. There will be 5 attack on this dude. Ignore. Okay, I can only use this. I can finger lift the clown. So basically it's like a motivation that we are giving him. We're lifting him up on a pedestal so that when they sneer, it has no effect on him. If your artist's focus hits 0, one of their cards gets scrapped from the deck. Afterwards, their focus resets. So basically, what you are trying to protect is your ability to play cards, and continue to play with a full deck, from what I can understand. If your artist loses all their cards, they are removed from the show. In addition, your vitality decreases by 1. If you lose all your artists, the show ends with a failure. So it's like a slow walk to failure. Then the artist card is scrapped, you get to choose which one. Okay, so one by one we get lost of them. Icons above the card inform you where the particular card is located at the moment. So it would make more sense to take somebody out from the discard pile rather than from someone from the hand or deck. Click here to end your turn. Okay. So he's got 7 block and 5 attack coming his way, so he is not affected at all. That's amazing. If all the cards in your deck are used, the discard pile reshuffles into a new deck. Okay. So if there are less than 5 cards in the deck, that's when the reshuffle happens, I believe. If it has a cause though, when a reshuffle takes place, all artists lose 5 focus. So we definitely want some block at that point of time. We'll have to be very careful with that. Okay. So they let me play whatever I want now. They're going to attack different people. Cards in your deck 0. There's definitely going to be a shuffle now at the end of this turn. So I need protection all around, to be honest. What's they going to do? 3, 2. So basically we're going to give 5 and 8 on this dude, and 5 and 2, so 7 on the juggler. So I need some kind of protection for all. But don't tell me I can play only 1. Impress 2. Hey, come on, I want to play something else. Well, okay, since I don't have an option. We've impressed him down. He can sit down, and each card we play influences the finale bar. I didn't see that actually. The card's finale value can be positive, neutral or negative. Pay attention to the order of your actions and don't lose a chance to perform the finale. Okay, there are negative ones too. The bar is fully charged. Perform the finale. Alright, so let's impress a random spectator for 15. So basically, if you ensure that there is just one spectator there, it would get them for 15. So basically, we would want to focus fire. Well, they're impressed and they didn't
Clearly
go
got
very
some of
bad
that
on us.
Arthur's blood in you, boy.
Well, Uncle Jack, you're buttering me right now.
That was surprisingly good. And that reminds me.
What, Mother?
Yeah, there was a letter.
A letter? A letter from whom?
Yes, from the Circus Association.
The Circus Association?
Addressed to your pa. There's gonna be a circus competition.
What's that got to do with me? Well, to be honest, since I said that,
So what?
that sounded so bad.
With your pops gone, we figured you'd be at least curious.
What do I care about these things?
It's your father's legacy.
Well, it's his, not mine, isn't it? You always resented this weird hobby of your father. It seemed to bring him bad fortune rather than profit, and yet he had always seemed determined to put you on this path, so much so that you always felt a deep need to resent it.
$100,000 for the winner, boy.
That's quite a bit considering that we are in the early 1920s. This actually piques my interest, I swear. I mean, I am short on cash too.
100,000?
That's a lot of money. I fall silent, thinking. Uncle Jack grins.
You obviously share the winnings with your poor uncle and widowed ma, wouldn't you?
Well, I'll take care of you all. Let's see. You got no woman waiting for you with a hot supper, no house, no job, because they just let you go, together with a fair share of debts. $100,000 could solve most of those problems. Why most? I think all of those problems.
I guess I do know a thing or two about a circus.
And that's how we get on this road.
You sure do, and we need money.
Everyone needs money, mother. You think about the show you just gave, and you have to admit it did feel kind of good to be on stage.
Fine, I'll do it. Why the hell not?
Well, let's go.
My good boy.
Yes,
Well,
mother.
in that case.
Uncle hands you a map, old map of those states, all blurred and hard to read without a magnifying glass.
This should help you on your travels. Use it when you're ready to leave.
Sure, Uncle Jack.
Good luck, kid.
Alright, thank you. Smart decision? I'm not sure, but I'm willing to take that gamble. At least, I hope so.
Goodbye, son. I hope.
You hope what, mother? Her voice quivers as she halts.
Never mind. Off you go then.
Well, I'm not one for prying. This is the map where we get to choose which city we want to visit. Locations are separated by roadways. One trip can consist of up to 3 roadways. Alright. Discover new cities and quests together with the magnifying glass. Remember though that you need to pay with cash for each use. Alright, $75 US. Select Seattle as your next destination. We are going to Seattle. Wild West, 1851. It's a town of timber. Also, other calls in the city, much less proud, much less noble. Yet, it seems that no place is free of social tension, and the city, akin to a phoenix, rose back up after the Great Seattle Fire. So it surely rise from the cinders of civic unrest as well. There are going to be miners there. Alright, let's travel. Artists have to eat. Before venturing forth, you get to plan provisions for your travel. Okay, so this is a different mechanic too. Number of cities you pass by during the journey determines the number of required meals. Alright. Available dishes are here. Apple bread, chicken croquet, apple cheese waffle sandwich. Okay. The food you choose impacts your artist. This is represented by these 3 parameters. If they are high enough, they unlock positive effects. Boons if they reach a lower value. Flaws activated instead. Alright, so I think, I don't know, it's going to be difficult to keep everyone in the boons. Here's how you can find out how specific types of dishes impact the parameters. Okay, choose a dish and drag it to an available slot. Well, the first one I think is free for us. See, what this does is -1 to satisfaction, 5 to health, and -2 to nutrition. So I don't know how we are going to get this up. I think the first thing we'll need to do is maintain an equilibrium and then slowly push up each one. It's going to be hard to do. We got to keep track of where we are. You know, the next one should effectively get those 2 up and get this low. And maybe the best way to do would be just keep them at an equilibrium. Okay, so they're going to have boiled potatoes. So let's travel. Oh wow, that's a good animation.
So my nephew packed up Arthur's circus and off he went. I'll be mighty surprised if it all doesn't turn out all right. His father was big in America once. Oh, we both were. The adventure of a lifetime awaits young Mr. Jones and his crazy troop. God, to be young again. Anything can happen in the Wild West, but I'm sure he'll be just fine. The path to becoming the greatest American showman is going to be quite challenging.
Well, a game is not a game if it isn't challenging.
So, we're your employees now, huh?
No, Grandma Betty, don't think of it like that.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be good. We knew your father well.
Really, the age difference between you two is quite large.
Hey,
Uncle Jack, what are you doing here?
Huh?
I'm coming with you.
But why? We had just finished setting up the big top for the first time as Uncle Jack rode up to us, heaving euphorically. He dismounted and tried to catch his breath as he stumbled towards me.
It's that old drunk again.
You're right, Grandma.
I'm coming with you.
Oh God, no. But anyway, is this a good idea, Uncle
Is this
Jack?
a good idea?
Of course it is. Oh, and the name of our circus?
Our circus?
Our?
Oh, this was on point.
Was thinking about it the whole way, and I found it. Jones and Jones Circus, you know? Seeing as we both are Joneses and your pa was named Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I get it. But hold on a minute.
It's settled then. You won't get rid of me easily, boy. I know how to make all this work.
Really, so you are like a right-hand man, huh? Sweet Jimmy sends you a knowing look.
Oh, that man is hard to argue with. I can tell you that.
True.
Better just accept it and move on.
Well, let's go. Okay, Uncle makes himself at home and takes a seat in the front of our cart. Jones and Jones Circus it is then. Okay, this looks different. They've changed this since the last time I played slightly. Ringmaster's wagon, big top, recruitment wagon, training wagon, voodoo wagon. I can't select this for now. Cookhouse wagon, artist wagon. Anything else? I don't think so. Bizarre Bazaar. Recovery wagon. Can't click on anything right now, so we have to go to the big top. We have to first perform. Circus poster allows you to plan out your shows. Here you get to decide which artist will get on stage, choosing up to 3 performers at a time. So the first thing I really suggest we do is get more artists. Shows are divided up into 3 acts, and here is where misfits come in handy. Their role is to activate a special effect at the beginning of an assigned act. The number of misfit slots on the circuit's poster informs you how many acts there are in the show. Okay. There is always a chance your artist will receive some effects, boons and flaws, and special cards and gifts and hoaxes after the show. Alright. When you're all set, press the button to view the circus ticket. Okay. Juggler. Hey, what if I send you somewhere else? Okay, there's a different animation for each position. That's pretty nice, you know. Let's check out the animation for each. Wow. That's pretty chill. Tiny Johnny, Jewel White, and Funny Chi-Chi. Alright, Misfit. We've got Lizard Man. Okay, that's kind of odd. But okay. Unicycle on a tightrope. That's the one that we have. Alright, let's go. There's no active effect. Ticket. You never know how many spectators are going to show up, and that's why managing the business side of your shows is so important. Alright. Here's the expected revenue from the show. It turns out to be successful. You get cash. The amount should be somewhere between the highest and the lowest values marked on the bar. Your income decreases if you lose an artist during the show. Alright. If you want, you can risk Take a risk and increase the expected revenue. The action proportionately changes both the highest and lowest values of the section. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Alright. If you can afford it, you can always invest in promotion of your show. This both reduces the risks and opens up a chance to earn even more from a successful performance. You know what? Okay, let's see. Right now the risk is at 0. So if I add posters for $30, oh, we get an increase of 100, so that seems worth it. If I add parade for 20, I get 50, again worth it. As long as you're getting more, I think the investment is worth it, because this is like free investment. Advertisement 40 and 6, 150. You know what, let's do all three. That really ups our expense. I mean, we spent $90 and we get $300 more, logically. Now if we were to do this, there's a high chance we would get quite a bit. I thought they said that it reduces the risk, but the range is the same, 500 to 900, 600 to 1000, so it's not really too much of a range. Should we try and play it risky? You know what, let's not. Let's just leave it at 800. Let's take what we can and get the hell out of here. Start the show. Lizard men. I wish they would have some animation for the lizard men. Okay, this looks, we're right in front of them. Okay, what are these dudes going to do? For some reason, I don't know why, I cannot see what they are going to do. It's kind of sad. They just let me see it the last time and now I don't get to. See, this is a definite problem. Okay, ignore 7. See, I know he's going to get him, and 1 into 5 on her. So he's basically going to affect his mood, and he's going to, you know, throw something at her. Okay, I mean, the best we can do is finger lift her so that she doesn't get 5 damage, and they're going to get our mood. This dude is going to get our mood right now, so I'm going to finger lift. This is definitely a problem, not being able to see what this effect is. Draw 1 chosen card. Should we do this? Extra hands, draw 1. Well, this is kind of 0, so do we get a stash or something? This meter is up. Shuffle your hand into the deck, draw 1 card for each shuffle card. So basically we would have just 1 opportunity left. Unleash all juggling balls. No. Draw 1 chosen card from the deck. Rolla Bola Fall. Ignore 1 for each card with ignore used during this performance. I'm not sure. Ignore 1 for each card with ignore used during this performance. Well, we just did 1. Wait. We've got some effects on this dude. For the love of God, why can I not see it? That's kind of silly. Ignore 1 for each card with ignore used during this performance. I think all of them will be going to the discard pile, so we have to see how we can use every one of them, right? Shuffle your hand into the deck. Since none of these seem all that, but this does give me 4 impress, you know. If I can then get that counter up and I can get 1 dude down by then, we can really impress someone. You know what, let's add 1 ignore at least on him. I don't know whether it's going to work or not. So see, this was kind of like a waste, but okay. None of these make sense now, so I'm just going to end my turn. I still can't see what this is. Okay, so that ignore took off some of that. Whatever this is, it's like a negative effect, and I can't see what exactly it is. Okay, this dude is going to be hitting him, and this is going to go to this dude. He's got some effects already, so I'm hoping he won't be much affected. Vitality 1, draw 3. We all float. 4 cards now, so definitely there is a shuffle incoming. Ignore 6 affects all. Ignore 6. You know what? Let's ignore 6 firstly, because I believe there's a shuffle coming. So that should take care of the shuffle. Okay, this dude is going to hit. Ignore 5, stash 1 juggling ball. Let's do that. So we are fully protected against effects right now. Can we attack somebody? Oh, we've got 0 vitality. Vitality 1, draw 3. I'm not sure. I don't see the point of that. What is vitality? Vitality, I think, is the health. Impress 3, can't do anything else. Let's end the turn and let's hope the shuffle happens now. Please shuffle. I'll be pretty sad if you don't. Yes, deck shuffle. We timed it right. So anytime that goes below 5, it's going to be a deck shuffle. We are still hale and hearty, but we're just trying to get this meter up a bit. Okay, 5 attack on this dude and some effect on the minor. On the clown. The clown can take it. Extra ignore, stash 3. Stash 3 what? Unleash ignore, impress 1 for every 2 ignore removed. Impress 4, stash 1 juggling ball. Impress 2, stash 1 juggling ball. This is all negative. Unleash all juggling balls. I'm not sure whether this is 0. There must be a time and place to use this. There's no way to add our impress counter right now. You know what? Let's add some ignore on our friend. Ignore which is stashed basically. Unleash ignore, impress 1 for every 2 ignore removed. I'm not sure whether I want to do that. I think we should aim for somebody. 4 and 2. Impress 1 for every 2 ignore, so that's not worth it, to be honest. Impress 4, unleash 1 juggling ball. You know what? Let's go for it. Slightly impressed. Impress 2. This is going to be little negative for me, but I think we can take it. Can't do anything else now. 17, huh? Let's see. We'll try to get this dude down and then get this one. He has some effect, so I'm hoping this is taken care of. Let's end the turn. What happened? For some reason this ignore didn't work. I think this is stashed maybe. What's the point of this if it didn't work? Come on. 5 on her, huh? Extra hands, draw 1, shuffle card, derpy, affects all, spotlight. So basically everyone will go towards him. We still have 5 cards there. And I don't want to draw 1 basically. What is extra hands? Basically, if we play this, we draw 1 and we bring in the shuffle in this turn itself, and I don't want that. There's some effect there, and I can't see what it is. Probably finger lift her. Oh, okay. So otherwise it would have been 7. Because of this, it got +2. So basically, this stash needs to be used uh, with another block. This is actually needs better explaining. Shuffle your hand into the deck. Draw one card for each card shuffled. That would leave me with 4 cards yet. Could do with some attacks right now. You know what? But we just get one attack. Not that I could bring down the miner with one attack. Fiery fart, draw one chosen card. I mean, this is just going to be luck now. Let's hope we get this dude at 15. Spotlight, ignore 6. Draw one chosen card from the deck. Whose one card do we want? I think I would rather take your one card. Well, I'm not sure whether we should take the Hercules holder now. There are 5 there. Hey, actually, I don't want to. This is... Okay, I definitely buggered this up. Anyway, let's Hercules hold. I can't Hercules hold. Okay, this was especially buggered up. Extra hands, draw one, huh? You know what, let's first play this. Let's hope we get the big dude. I mean the one with full health. Oh wow, that was really lucky. Shuffle your hands, extra hands, draw one. I can't do a Hercules hold. What can I do? You know what? Let's try. I don't know, but let's add some ignore on this dude. Okay, he's protected quite a bit now. Alright, so for better or worse, it is what it is. Deck shuffle, everybody got hurt a bit. He could still sustain, huh? Okay, there's some negative effect on him. There, he's gonna get our friend the clown. Hercules hold, affects all, ignore 6. I don't need this right now. I wish I could keep this for later. Shuffle your deck into the hand into the deck. Well, definitely beneficial. Ignore 5. Okay. Vitality 1, draw 3. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so this is vitality, I believe. Impress 3, extra sneezing, stash -2. How about another joke? You know what? How about another joke? Hey, it's become 0 of 5. That's amazing. Let's shuffle the deck. We got some impress, and probably we can end this dude. Ignore 5, extra hands, unleash. Ignore, impress 1 for every ignore removed. Ignore 5, stash 1 juggling ball, extra hands, draw 1. I don't want to do that. Ignore 5, he's not going to hit anyone right now, but okay, you know what? I wish I could have done that. Extra hands, is this beneficial? It reduces our counter. You know what, let's take that risk. Wow, we really pushed up the impress counter. Extra ignore, stash 3, whatever that means. Ignore 5. You know what, let's just What happened? Why did that not add up? Well, he couldn't do anything. Alright, it's time to end this. Impress 4, stash 1 juggling ball. You finished your first show. Well, thank God for that. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was episode 1 of The Amazing American Circus, the newly released deck builder by Klabater and Juggler Games, which gives a unique Bohemian twist to the genre. You play as a ringmaster who is keeping his father's legacy alive by running the circus and traveling across the American countryside, putting up shows in every town and impressing the different kinds of audiences you meet. Be warned though, the audience have high standards and will constantly be trying to break your focus. Impress them enough that they take their seats by utilizing the unique abilities of the many performers you can hire as you tour the countryside. The game features fully voice-acted interactions and side quests which give you unique rewards, such as a highly intelligent chicken who happens to be a math wizard. Seriously, where would you find such gems in AAA games? The game has party management elements too, such as training your performers, investing in advertisement to boost the turnout for your show, deciding what to feed your circus as you travel, and removing negative traits from your performers with the help of voodoo. The game also features multiple soundtracks that really weave the magic of a gypsy life, and if you've ever wanted to be part of the circus, then this is your chance to experience what circus life would be like. The game has just released and you can check out their Steam page from the link given in the description below. If you're still on the fence and would like to know more, then I invite you to check out my Let's Play video on the game from the link on the top right corner of your screen. If you enjoyed this video, then smash that like button and consider subscribing to my channel so that you can discover new and exciting games. This is Ashes Bashes signing off. Until next video, game on.